business while working a 9 to 5 can seem impossible considering how much time and energy our full-time job takes from us. It can also be really difficult to stay productive and motivated in going after our dreams when we're so exhausted by the end of the day. So what's the solution? Hi, I'm Sandra, and I've been building my business for the last 2 years as a content creator, YouTuber, and graphic designer. Before that, I've had quite a few side hustles, and I work full-time as an engineer. I have finally figured out how to balance it all and stay consistent in my current business that has grown way more than I even envisioned. If you work a 9 to 5 and you don't plan on quitting anytime soon because it pays the bills, but you also want to start building that dream business you've always wanted, this video is for you. I'm going to give you actionable tips that have helped me stay efficient and motivated in getting my work done while still squeezing in time for self-care and personal time, because those are just as important to maintain. Step 1, set up a realistic work plan that actually works for you. This is going to look different for everybody. Consider the hours that you work in your full-time job. Do you work a 7 to 3, a 9 to 5, a 2 to 10, whatever? Are you going to be able to wake up earlier in the morning and maybe dedicate an hour or two to your business before you head off to work? Or are you going to dedicate those couple of hours after you get home from work to your business? Maybe you're open to working on the weekend to dedicate those hours and complete the tasks you need. You're going to want to write this down in a calendar or your notebook or even your phone, and you want to pick a routine that you can actually stay consistent with. So for example, I work 8:30 to 4:30 every weekday for my full-time job. I'm not going to wake up earlier than that, so I'm already putting in a couple of hours every single day to completing the tasks that I need to complete. And I also dedicate a few hours on Saturdays, usually early Saturday morning, where I will work on my business. Again, this is a routine that I'm able to actually stick to based on my work hours. The truth is, you have to make some sacrifices. There's no getting around that. Maybe you have to watch less hours of Netflix every week. Maybe you need to monitor how much you're actually scrolling through your phone through social media and wasting time. Maybe you'll need to cut a few plans short from time to time. Some things have to give, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean that you have to dedicate hours and hours to your business every single day, as long as you are being efficient and productive, which we will get into. Number 2, get a planner and actually use it. I can't tell you how many times I have purchased new planners because I thought they looked pretty and I thought they would motivate me for a fresh start. And then they just end up sitting on my shelf, getting all dusty and not being used. I finally have stuck to this daily planner that I got from Amazon. I absolutely love it because it has a priorities list and a to-do list that I can work with. So as you can see in my daily planner, I've got my top 3 priorities. These are what I really want to get done. And then I've got my to-do list. Sometimes I'll fill it out or sometimes I'll just do a few here. But I've got a couple of these that just complement the priorities. And then if I can't get everything done, I'll just scratch it out and I'll move it to the next day. People make the huge mistake of creating a long to-do list for themselves every single day that's not even realistic to get done. And then they get frustrated and demotivated because they didn't get all of their work done. Focus on 3 key items every single day, and that's it. And if you can, plan your goals the day before. That way, you'll have a plan and you'll know exactly what you need to focus on in order to stay efficient. Next, set up a proper workspace. Please do not sit in front of the TV and work on the couch on your laptop. Actually have a dedicated space for your business. This could be an office room in your home. This could be in your bedroom where you have a desk space off to the side. It could even be a coffee shop. Maybe you prefer to leave the house and work on your laptop in a coffee shop. Basically, you want a space where you're able to remove all distractions. Declutter your workspace to have a clear mind. I always clean up my desk before I get started. Turn off all notifications. In fact, put away your phone entirely for the amount of time that you are working so that you're not constantly bombarded with notifications and interruptions. Light a candle if that's your thing. It will create a comforting and calming atmosphere for you. Listen to music that will help you stay focused. I absolutely love and highly suggest lo-fi music. That's what I always listen to when I'm working. I search lo-fi girl on YouTube, I switch that channel on, and it just helps me stay in that focused and motivated space. Make a tea or a coffee or whatever helps you stay focused, and then you'll be all set to get started. Next tip, get ready. So when you come home from work and you want to work a couple of hours on your business, you might be tempted to change into your PJs. Please don't. Either stay in your work clothes, or if you're waking up in the morning on a weekend and you're about to work for a few hours on your business, get dressed. Change as if you're either going to work or you're going out to a coffee shop. Put on makeup if you usually do when you go out. Just basically make yourself feel like you are about to go into work. Staying in our PJs makes us feel super lazy, and it doesn't put us in that mood and mindset to do work. My fifth tip is one of my favorites that I implemented into my business pretty early on, and that's to do a task audit. Take a look at the task list you've created for yourself and be honest with yourself. Do you actually need to do everything on this list, or are you just creating busy work? Building a business is hard and can be super uncomfortable. So we tend to load up our task list with things that we don't actually really need to do. We just want to feel like we're doing something and keeping busy, and we're not actually doing the things that help us push the needle forward. So let me give you an example. When I was launching a group coaching program a few months ago, one of the tasks I created for myself is to create so many beautiful Instagram images, create the perfect captions, the perfect hashtags, yada yada. But I didn't end up posting them all. The reason I enjoyed doing this task is because it didn't force me to step outside my comfort zone. It's really easy for me to just create Instagram posts that I might not even share with the world. What I really should have been doing is jumping onto Instagram stories, talking about my program and encouraging people to DM me and jumping on sales calls with me. And I should have been DMing more people one-on-one every single day, letting them know about my program and sending my link to book a discovery call. That's uncomfortable. That forces me to step outside of my comfort zone. But it's those tasks that have brought in the most revenue and success in my business. The truth is, we don't have time to be completing all of these useless tasks that are not really doing much for our business, especially when we work full-time, because we don't have that much time. So we have to be really, really efficient and step outside our comfort zone. Number 6, batch work, which means focusing on one task at a time. So I'll just give you an example. As a YouTuber, I have a long task list for just getting my videos out to my audience. There's coming up with content ideas, there's filming, editing, putting in keywords into my videos, and the list goes on. Instead of me focusing on all of these tasks in one day, I can come up with, let's say, 10 content ideas in one sitting. Then maybe the next day I'll record anywhere between 2 to 4 videos, and then I will edit those 2 to 4 videos at the same time. We waste a lot of time when we are constantly switching our attention from one task to another. Batch working allows us to be way more efficient and get so much more done in less time. Number 7 is to take proper breaks. Do not eat your lunch at your desk while you continue to work. Completely disconnect from your work. Get up, stretch your legs, move your body, go for a walk, take deep breaths. This is so important to re-energize your body and refresh your mind for the productive work you're going to get done right after. There's only so many hours we can work in a day before our brain starts to work less efficiently. Especially because we're working so hard already in our full-time job and also building our business, we need to make sure that we are squeezing in that self-care and taking proper breaks. Trust me guys, I've had side hustles where I worked hours and hours after my 9 to 5 and I burnt out so fast because I would literally stare at my screen for like 5 hours straight and I didn't realize that I hadn't eaten, I hadn't gotten up to stretch, and that's why I lost the passion in some of the work that I was doing. Tip number 8 is connected to this, and that is to listen to your body. You are not a machine, no one is. Take days off when you need to. Although it's tempting, you should not be working every single day on your business, especially when you have a full-time job. That, my friend, will lead to burnout. Of course, there will be more stressful days than others, especially when you have deadlines, but this should not be on a daily basis. And on a day that you are working on your business, know when to stop. So if you are dedicating 2 or 3 hours after work to your business, once that time hits, set a reminder to close your laptop, shut off your screen, leave the room, and take some time for yourself. This helps you re-energize for the next day, and it ultimately leads to long-term growth and success. Let me know if this was helpful and which tips you're going to implement in order to help you stay productive and motivated in your business while maintaining that full-time job. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos just like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.